wedding bells, the smell of expensive perfume and carefully prepped food. And yet, a sense of malice hangs in the air. Unruly figures and corrupt nobles begin to flood into the intricately decorated front gate of Blackwall University. Deep within the walls of the university, a broad-shouldered, dark-skinned man finishes buttoning up his suit jacket. His silver beard and mature features betray his true age. You know, Alistair, you do clean up well when you put in the effort. The man turns to find another man of similar skin tone, though his hair is slightly discolored, leaning more into a pinkish tone. He also has discolored splotches across his face, signs of vitiligo. Logan, you came. If Father finds out you're here, even if he knew, and he won't, he wouldn't dare try something on the day of his favorite son's wedding. That's not fair, Logan. Oh, we're talking fairness now. With respect, I'll remember that the next time I'm sleeping in a sewer grate. Logan, stop! Stop calling me that. Look, it's fine. I just wanted to see my brother on his big day. A tense and awkward silence fills the room. Long before, the younger brother picks up a corsage from the nearby inn table. He opens the glass case and begins to pin it to Alistair's jacket. I would have liked for you to be there at the altar, as my best man. Maybe in another time, in another world. But in this one, I'll be staying out of sight. Don't need to bring the mood down. I'm sure you're stressed enough. Give your lovely wife my thanks for taking care of you. The kind words make Alistair hesitate. The silence long enough for the younger brother to turn on a dime, heading out the way he came. Wishing you a long, happy marriage, brother. A few moments pass. A cold air begins to seep into the chamber. Whispers and conversations echo in Alistair's mind. Before long, he is striding through the halls, a saber and dagger combo fastened to his belt. He forgoes greetings and questions as he finds his path to a beautiful oaken door. He reaches for the handle, then pauses, his hands shaking. He tenses, curling his fingers into his palm, shutting his eyes and taking a deep breath. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, he taps his knuckle on the wood, the sound ringing into the chamber ahead of him. A few tense moments pass before the brass handle clicks and the wood creaks. Hello, my love. We need to talk. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, hello, welcome back to another episode of the Dummies and Disasters Presents Sins of the Blood. It is Sunday night, you know what that means, we're back in the city of Blackwall. I am your humble dumble master, the one and only pudding pastry, the farting tart, joined by my crew of 6 intrepid souls. Hello, 6 intrepid souls. Except there's 5 of you right now, because J. Frost is not here quite yet.
He doesn't have a soul, or rather, he's playing a character that eats souls.
Yes. He's playing a Souls-like.
Kirby.
Oh my god.
A colonizer, yes.
Oh my god.
I don't think a bunch of us can say that, actually.
Yes, hello, everyone. J Frost is not quite here yet. He shall be joining us here anytime within the next few minutes. But in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and kick things off. Oh!
I'm gonna kick somebody.
Yes.
Don't kick the can, though. It doesn't deserve it. That was great.
Yes. Alrighty. So, I would like for everyone to go ahead and do their test rolls, please.
18.
Hey, get that natural 1 out of the way. Hey, Pug!
Double sides of the spectrum.
19.
Holy.
Alrighty, well done, Punkleton. Go ahead and take your point of inspiration for the evening. If
We
you
got
are
18, 19,
full,
20.
you can pass it to someone else. Or
I thought I needed it.
you did need it?
I needed it!
Great. Alrighty, my
I
friend.
hope when J Frost comes in, he rolls a 2.
I would like for someone or someone's for point of inspiration to remind us, regale us, recall the events of last session.
Oh, excuse me, good God.
I can do it.
Go for it, CG.
As the day began, and everyone began prepping for the abduction ahead, there was a small gift basket from the Crescent Lounge. One last bit of a parting gift of items that might prove useful, which most of us were very appreciative. All of us, perhaps, even. Odwin was also present, and opted to go over the final plan, set aside everything. Specifically, after their departure into the sewers, Team Run would begin to take out any of the magical defenses, but the time gap would be a bit strange. So, in order to help meet closer in the middle, Team Snatch made their way to the outer wall, finding a local place to just kind of hole up and stake out for a little bit, waiting for the incoming message. As the group downstairs made their way in, they began to notice crystal emanations on the wall. Ones that seemed to almost snuff out the magic nearby. This concerning bit of interaction came to a head when 3 creatures made of the stuff began to attack the party. A troublesome fight, as a large number of spell capabilities were hampered by the natural state of these creatures, and their resistant nature proving difficult for Pact to simply punch through. But punch they did, after a bit of a grueling effort, to the point where 2 had been slain. The third seemingly walked away, beckoning them forward. But not before Solomon decided to scoop up a few bits of this iridium, violet iridium, believed to have the ability to develop a consciousness in addition to its magical capabilities. That said, Solomon was not out of the woods, as Q was there to grill him on the acquisition of his new book from the recent adventures in the manor. There was some tenseness, but everyone agreed that this was less secret-keeping, and more just focusing on the task at hand. And so, they opted to follow the remaining sentinel into the dark.
That is a pretty apt summation of events that occurred. CG, go ahead, take your point of inspiration.
Yay.
And that brings us back into the city of Blackwall as these events are unfolding with our team run Team Snatch. You have begun to gather yourselves and ready yourselves, and you are currently hanging out nearby the city gates. The closest set of gates that would get you to the Blackwall University. One of these sets of the northwestern gates. You've been here waiting for a few minutes now. Probably at this stage, depending on how long it took y'all to get ready, I'd say probably roughly 20, 30 minutes, maybe. What is sort of the mindset or conversation currently taking place here? What are the three of you like actively doing in this moment? The three of you being Copper, Simri, and Bulk.
I think what Copper is going to be doing is kind of drilling everyone on their roles, their aliases, and how they're responding to make sure that we're cohesive and we don't slip up.
Reminding Bulk about etiquette.
Indeed.
Bulk, what is your mindset as this is currently going on? How are you feeling at the moment?
Really hoping he doesn't fuck up. Gonna try his best to stay quiet.
You got this, Bulk.
Remember the few details. Mostly just stay quiet.
Quiet muscle. It should be known prior to this session earlier today, Bun and I were talking about how it wasn't too late to have Bulk dress up as King from Tekken for this event. Specifically the Tekken 8 gear where he's got like the cool jacket and everything.
Yeah, the biker jacket and the hood. I was like, no, I don't think that would be a good idea.
No. Not
It'd be really
formal
funny.
enough. Would have been funny.
We're trying to fit in, though.
Listen, all he has to do to fit in is just to find the one member of the wedding party with the rich white woman low, and then pile drive them, and you'll be fine.
At least that's how his weddings usually went. I think, for the most part, Simri is just going over the plan a dozen times in her head. She's trying not to catastrophize. Some should say.
Sorry. I got distracted looking at pictures of King from Tekken, and I saw one where he's dressed as Black Mask that somebody made, which is really funny given something that really that happened really recently between me and Jay Frost. Chat, it may or may not have taken me 5 years to realize that Jay Frost named his Campaign 1 character after Black Mask from DC Comics.
But anyways.
So, can I have the three of you go ahead and make me two things? One, go ahead and make me wisdom saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Natural 20.
11.
All of us?
Yes, the three of you.
Yep.
Oh boy!
What?
19?
The nerves are getting to the three of you, especially here, stagnant, waiting. Simri is beginning to pace a bit. But otherwise, you guys...
Like box adjusting his collar constantly.
Yeah. Otherwise, you guys are doing okay. All right, we have just received word that J Frost is stuck in the traffic dimension as they have been witness to they were not in an accident, but they have become witness to an accident. So he will be here when he is here. But
whenever he's let go.
The other thing I need from the three of you are perception checks, please.
Use my peepers. Using my peepers.
What?
Peepers.
What?
They say.
Oh my God,
CG.
dude.
If you get a third one, you roll. You get a fucking lottery ticket. You hear me?
Dad is on high alert. I say dad. Uncle's on high alert.
Dad, no. Grandpa.
Grandpa Ethan.
I'm not that old.
You're 300 years old.
That's pretty good for my race.
Not for mine.
I don't know. I think that's pretty low for actual dragons.
True. The three of you, as you are standing there, waiting, you hear from quite a distance away the faint sounds of bong, bong, bong. The hourly alarm or signal within the city of Blackwall depicting or dedicated to the top of the hour. It is now 10 o'clock, and you have yet to hear from your other team.
Well, time to use that sending stone, Bulk. I just heard Nug trip up the fucking stairs.
No.
This is a question for above game. I know that we had the itinerary in here in the Discord. Does anyone else have it on hand?
I do. What are you looking for?
The whole thing, basically.
Yeah.
So, I'm curious if we've missed our window to get them early.
No, the guests arrive at 10.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
You still have about an hour before the ceremony itself, but this is the point where you guys are going to, if you want to do this before the ceremony happens, this is the point where you guys are probably going to want to start leaving. If not now, then soon.
Soon, yeah.
Oh, Bach will make one last trip to, well, not bother someone, but ask them politely, do you have any expensive perfume, and give them, like, the last bits of gold he has if they want it. Or, like, a spritz or two.
Make me... I'll just call this a survival check.
You sniffer.
Sniff, sniff. Sniff, snuff.
Oh.
You are not going to
Oh.
find anyone with any expensive perfume. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was hoping the folks would have some for seeing their expensive clients.
Well, we're not at the lounge anymore. We're near the one of the gates, so.
Yeah.
No last minute merchants, that's okay. Not merchants, but
No last minute merchants.
Yes.
not merchants, whatever.
Mentions.
Rolls and cat grass.
Simri
No, I'm
would
kidding.
poke. Simri would poke Buck to send a message to the sending stone, like it's 10 and we haven't heard anything.
He'll just hold it, roll it in his fist. You guys alive?
Honestly, good start. Sound off. Who's alive? Who's dead?
Lace would respond.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
They're
would not
inside. They haven't
respond
put the thing
Because
down yet.
you guys wouldn't get the message
Yep.
because you're still within the the range of the scholar's heart.
Yep.
So a few moments go by, and there is no response.
Bach's face looks a little grave. I don't know if I'm using this wrong, but no one's answering.
Okay. Fuck.
Copper is kind of reading the room a little bit.
You're outside, but go ahead.
Quiet you. While we wait, a question for you. The both of you. Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Oh god, he's got jokes.
Simri blinks.
Oh! Killed the most crows!
You're actually not very far off. It's because he was outstanding in his field.
I gotta admit,
What?
I really
Just anguish.
liked that punk.
Just anguish across Simri's face, like, oh my god.
Bach just squints and his head kind of tilts. Doesn't say anything though.
Bulk, do you
too-
not know what a scarecrow is?
Bulk, make me a history check.
Bulk should know.
Oh boy! I wasn't a farmer. Oh, apparently he dealt with farmers
you were
though.
a farmer at one point in your life. You are familiar with the concept of a scarecrow, but your tribe more specifically had sentries who would stand out in the fields all day and guard your crops from wildlife.
I see.
Typically with a sling and rocks.
That is.
Why do I feel like that would be a youngling thing that they'd make him do to learn marksmanship?
Could be.
Oh yeah.
Canon now.
Simri just goes.
It's canon now!
That is significantly cooler than what we have.
Some of them could nail it with just a small pebble in the eye, not hit at the bird at all.
Why don't you tell us a bit more about that? I'm a bit curious myself. As Copper is doing his best to kind of keep everyone's minds off of the impending mission for a bit, seeing as how a few people are just kind of out of it.
What you guys gonna do? You gonna start making your way? Or are you gonna hang out a few more minutes?
I think we should make our way, but try again in a minute.
Walk slowly.
I think. Well, don't forget we've got to dress up. I think I'd probably give them probably another like 10 before making our way.
Okay. Are y'all gonna start like dressing up and things in
Yeah.
the meantime?
Start the dressing up process, but like listen for the signal stone, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Copper is just going to be sitting there in clothes way too big for him and way too fat for him.
He's just drowning in the
toddler.
clothes sitting on the couch.
Mhm.
Buck is brushing the fur on the collar and on his hat before he's putting it on.
Putting on your
Making sure it
luchador
stays
mask.
Shush you.
Alrighty.
He's not king today.
Not today.
About 10 minutes go
Push for the
by.
last time.
You guys ready yourselves. And with no further notice, you guys begin, albeit slowly, at a slowed pace, you start making your way down the road in that trek to to Blackwall University. The three of you carrying over your perception checks from the previous rolls, you do see some distance away what appears to be more and more traffic around the university, specifically carriages coming up and down the road. Some foot traffic, but most of it seems to be by carriage. I'll take insight checks if you want to take them.
Sure, I guess. Not the right character for it. Oh wait, yes I am. Never mind.
10.
7.
Good God.
Didn't
We
get
are
that third
rolling.
one, CG. I'm sorry. No jackpot.
What am I gonna
today.
do with all these scratchers now?
I know. Copper,
You're supposed to buy them after.
you get the impression that the carriages are one, and this kind of makes sense given the circles you've run in, both as Copper and as not Copper.
Silver.
-1.
Fuck you.
The carriages in this instance are, one, likely a sign of status, but two, also likely a sign of discretion. Trying to not be noticed with raised eyebrows, if that makes sense. Keeping their
Sure.
faces hidden. Given the company you're expecting within the walls of Blackwall University, this makes sense. But nevertheless, the three of you begin to make your way. And we are going to part from you guys for a little bit.
Bye. I'll see you guys later. Don't die.
We're going to journey back over to our other group, the Run group. You guys, having vanquished 2 of the 3 of these Meridium crystalline adversaries, you, having collected a few fragments of the of one of the larger, sorry, Bun walked in the room, it scared the shit out of me, of one of the larger Meridium golems being a broad term that you defeated, Meridium creatures that you defeated, you continue on your way. You begin to continue past more tunnels and pipes, following the largest of the 3 entities that you had squared off when, as it seems to be leading you somewhere, as it will go a certain distance, and it's slightly faster than the 4 of you, as it's moving at a slightly increased pace, it would seem. Almost like it's in a hurry. It will go a certain distance and then it will stop and it will turn and it will just kind of watch you and wait for you to approach. And then as you get within roughly 30, 40 feet of it, it will turn around again and keep going. This goes on for several minutes over what feels like miles of tunnel, but is probably no more than a few hundred feet in any direction. Even then, it's kind of going along this route, knowing that you guys are under the university. This too seems odd, extreme, almost maze-like in a way.
Hey, Tart.
Hey, what's up?
Mostly just trying to keep track. Pact would like to mark down the directions of which they are going.
Absolutely. As you are doing that, can I get from you, as you are making these kind of extensive notes, can I get I'm gonna call it a survival check from you?
18.
That's a good roll. As you are making these notes, you're going down these long stretches of tunnel, and every now and again you notice that there are specific markings on the wall that don't really depict anything, not like etchings or runes, just patterns in the wall, kind of like how if you're looking at like a tile floor, you could see that there are specific sets of tile that have the same pattern to them. Every like couple minutes as you're going through these tunnels, you notice the same exact patch of wall on your right hand side. And this is... it's repetitive, but it's not like you guys are going in a circle as far as you can tell. You're going long stretches forward, you're taking lefts and rights. It's very odd.
So is it less repetitive and more there's a pattern to it?
Make me... well, if you would mention this to the group, I would allow Solomon to make a particular check.
Okay, definitely bring that up. Kind of look towards the group. Does anybody else feel like this isn't on accident? This doesn't feel repetitive for the sake of it.
No, something definitely feels off.
Yeah, this is weird. And this violet meridium shit, it feels like there's just more and more of it the further we go. But it feels like it's stagnated to a degree. And I'm gonna allow Solomon to roll an Arcana check. He does have disadvantage because he has that point of exhaustion. 16. 16 is what he needed, so that was great.
Hey.
I get the distinct feeling that we are in some kind of illusory maze. One that has been made all the easier by this creature, if it is actually leading us towards our destination. And almost like the creature, the golem, hears Solomon, it stops up ahead, and it turns and it faces your group. Q looks to Solomon. Oh, look, you hurt his feelings. Before the creature... Go ahead, Laith.
I was just gonna say, Laith, just you can hear him just gulp anxiously.
The creature then looks upward. And you guys, as you're continuing to approach, maybe a bit slowed now, given its sudden attention directed at your group, you watch as it crouches and then takes a huge leap straight upwards. And you hear the sound of not quite stone, but crystal on stone. The sound of it climbing. As you guys move forward and you reach the point where it began to ascend, you see that there is a large tunnel going straight upwards with rather significantly sized opening up above. This probably being 15 feet in diameter. And you see up above, the creature, the golem, has like fastened itself to the wall. The stone and brick beginning to crack under its strength as it climbs up this probably 50-foot tunnel just straight up. You don't suppose he's gonna throw down a rope or something, do you?
I was gonna say, does any of us know how to fly?
Not fly, but I can climb.
We got that rope, right? We could get you up there and you can drop it down for the rest of us.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And Pact, he says this as he's like kind of like fitting the claws back onto himself and just kind of he's doing a little stretch just to like, you know, limber himself up before he starts going.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll tie his 50-foot rope to his like waist and just kind of let the rest of it just sit there.
Okay. It is a pretty significant jump upwards. You're looking at probably about a roughly 20-foot leap up straight before you hit that tunnel and can start climbing. You're welcome to try on your own, but you're likely going to have more success with assistance from your group. It's kind of a shame in this moment that Bulk isn't here, but you could probably gain assistance from Q or Lath. Actually, sorry, Solomon or Lath, as I forgot Solomon is actually stronger than Q, which is still very funny.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the jump calculator. My bookmarks have just gone kaput.
5e jump calculator. What is your strength score, Pact?
Currently +2, but total 14.
14, and how tall are you?
About 5'8".
Without a running start, your high jump is 5 feet off the ground. You can reach up and grab something 13.5 feet off the ground. So, if you were to have someone assist you with this, likely you could clear that distance to at least start that climb.
So, does that sound like a plan?
One more time?
I was gauging. Hey, does that sound like a plan to everybody? My stutter just caught me like a bitch.
It was actually your microphone just a little bit.
Then I will blame the microphone and not the speech impediment that's been hanging out with me since I was a fucking baby.
That sounds good with me. My strength is also 9, so...
It's really funny that Solomon is the second strongest person of the four of you. Solomon. All right. Take a running start and I'll try to hoist you up. And he is going to, with all of his athletic prowess, he is going to cup his hands and ready to hoist you up.
Try not to drop me as he takes like a football step back, but like going in for like a kick and then just dart forward. I'll also no, I'm not going to use my key point for that, so I'll just shut up.
Go ahead, make me an athletics check with advantage. I am going to call this athletics.
18.
Excellent. With the assistance from Solomon, you are sent upwards and you are able to... It might be you are. It's a little close, but you are able to plant that climbing wall into the rock to be able to kind of hold yourself up to be able to start that climb upwards. Now, the Tiger Bomb, with the assistance of the climbing claws, is going to make this significantly easier. So go ahead, give me one more athletics check with advantage. Just because the check is primarily not because I know you can do the climb. The check is because this is such a distance that this is going to be more based on your rate of progress, and to a degree, if you can even make it to the top. 12 is the DC.
Yeah, well. Nice.
So you are pretty much out of breath by the time you make it to the top. And as you are standing there, you kind of look around and you see that you're in this robust empty chamber. This chamber is probably all the way around. It's a domed chamber, probably about 50 feet around, and it is just pure slated smooth rock from top to bottom. Not the same rock like it's down in the sewer tunnel. This is like almost marble. And you can see that on one quote unquote end by the wall to this chamber, the large golem stands there almost expectantly. Other notable thing in here, Pact, there is a lot of this meridium in here sprouting from the floor and making rather significant size crystalloids of it. Some would say that they almost resemble, to a smaller degree, the creature that you see before you.
It was actually like made out of this stuff instead of like grown as from what the spider and lizard looked like.
Almost like what you're seeing before you are... I just clicked out of the game. Oops. Almost like what you are seeing before you are smaller versions of this creature, or perhaps not quite complete versions or instances of this creature.
Interesting. He'll try and find a way to fasten the rope just so everyone can have like a sturdy base.
You're able to find a significant chunk of this crystal, the meridium, nearby to where you figure it will be a pretty sturdy, what's the term? Not pipe,
Like a foundation,
anchor
like a base.
for
Yeah.
the group to ascend from. Oh, River, you shouldn't have. Pac, do you call down to the rest of your group?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was just waiting for the moment.
What do you say as you call down to them?
He'll kind of just like yell down, "Take your time. Don't over. bleh. Take your time. Don't overextend yourself. The aim is to pass, not to be flashy." He says as he's probably just covered in sweat right now.
The Solomon and Lath, you hear Q kind of turns to you and quietly goes, "Awfully bold words from the most athletic person of the four of us. All right, who wants to go first?"
Lath immediately looks sick to the gills.
You good, Gills?
I'm not a fan of heights.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, if that's the case, and this is gonna sound terrible, I think you should go first. Because then, if you fall, and I'm not saying you'll fall, but the two of us will be down here to catch you.
Word fall came out and Lath immediately looked like he was gonna cry.
Ajna up top, packed, looks at the three of them discussing and goes, "You think they need help?"
Raises an eyebrow. Are you able to?
Ajna looks down and kind of thinks for a moment. And you see she actually leaves you and begins to flutter on down. You guys okay?
I'm just not a big fan of... Looks up. Heights.
Oh, I can help with that. And you see that Ajna begins to mutter something in Sylvan, and you see as they actually begin to conjure. Hey, so pixies have this very fun thing where they have a once-a-day cast of the spell Fly.
Just think happy thoughts, just think happy thoughts, just think happy thoughts.
Mm-hmm. And you see, almost like taking a pile of sand from her pocket, which she doesn't have pockets, she throws a bunch of like fairy dust in your pixie dust in your face, Lath. And you
His eyes dilate really big.
yeah. And you begin to feel yourself float.
Lath literally still, like, gripping the edge of the rope still. Will slowly, like, try to float, pulling the rope, like, with him, that his eyes just closed.
Ajna, kind of ascending with you, is like cheering you on, kind of swapping from the Sylvan that they're familiar with and they know you speak to that decent common that they've begun to build, that common vocabulary they've begun to build in their studies. Meanwhile, back at the bottom, Q looking up at Ajna, assisting you as you can literally fly. Just, oh, we're gonna fucking die. Alright, Wrinkles, you're next. And Solomon goes, why do I have to go next? Because I'm the only one who can catch somebody if they fall. So, I'm pretty sure I'm stronger than you. That's not what I mean. Just go. And Solomon is going to begin to climb. Solomon does not have any advantage to this, so is going to have to make this check. Solomon is not an athletic individual. So let's see how they do. Damn, missed out on the natural 20.
So close.
Solomon does reach the top, however, is exhausted by the time they get up there. I'm not going to give any debuff to Solomon since J. Frost is not here. But it should be noted that that would invoke another point of exhaustion, given how strenuous that was. That being said, that leaves Q, who is, I believe, still under the effect of Longstrider, actually. How long does Longstrider last? Is 1 hour, so yes. So I am going to... I'm not going to give him advantage, but I'm going to say that his DC is lowered because he doesn't... not that he doesn't have as far to go, but his speed is increased. So let's... Haba... Ooh, and aced it he did, as Q, actually with good bit of ease, reaches the top and goes, oh, that wasn't so bad. Meanwhile, Solomon is like on the fucking floor. Everyone good? Anyone need a breather?
I think I see Solomon about to have a heart attack.
I'm just happy there's ground.
Oh, that's cute, Peck. That would imply he had one.
We don't
Damn.
have much time. We gotta go.
Cute. Just... Damn it, really? I thought that was pretty fucking good. Whatever. The four of you having caught your breath, take after a moment or two, you ascend to your feet and you begin to make way to the creature. The creature is stood against the one of the points in this domed ceiling where it meets the floor. You could call it a wall, but it's not like a traditional wall as you and I would know. As the collection of you approach, it begins to, like, how do I describe this? It places its hand in quotes because it doesn't have proper hands, against the wall, and you see as it begins to integrate into the wall, it begins to meld into it. Almost like, it's odd. It's almost like the formation of a window before your very eyes, a window made of crystal, or a stained glass window more specifically, as this creature almost like disassembles, becoming one with this wall. And you see as the wall, this section of it where the creature formed into it, it begins to give way. It begins to open itself, almost like the creature, having become one with the wall, is now ripping it open.
You hear Lace go, what the actual fuck?
This just gets weirder and weirder. Porthole. Porthole is the term I wanted. Do you guys enter?
Could I... The path ahead, is it still, like, similar to where it's just dark, or could I just, like, do a quick little look-see?
Pact. No check required, as you have eyes. The chamber ahead is several times larger than the one you are currently stood in, but nevertheless has that sort of same almost marble texture to it. The dome ceiling, the marble texture, and just collection after collection of this crystal, this violet meridium scattered around. And in the dead center of it, this huge, probably upwards of, probably 40, 50 feet tall mountain of this meridium sat in the middle of this chamber. No check required. You do believe that this is the source of this vein of meridium. The chamber is dark, but the luminescent glow of the crystal before you gives enough light to where you are not hampered in any way. You all would see this.
Unless towards Solomon, does that look like what we're supposed to be here for?
I'm gonna give Solomon another Arcana check, but I'm gonna admit this is a pretty fucking low DC. Yeah. I believe so. With what we've seen thus far and everything we've heard, it makes the most sense that the Scholar's Heart is this vein of meridium. By the gods.
This is going to be complicated. As he kind of like looks towards the group. Is it alright if I head in then?
I'll be following right after.
Just be careful. If we get into a scuffle, you're the only one who's really capable of punching the shit out of stuff. If our last fight is any sort of sign.
Let's try to avoid it if necessary, then. I don't know how much I can handle it. I can handle it by my lonesome.
I got your back. Pact. Do you enter?
Thinks to himself, I need a cigarette, but yes, he will slowly but cautiously walk on in.
You cross over this violet crystalline threshold and enter into this significantly large chamber where it is just crystal after crystal after crystal filling up this chamber. It is like walking on the inside of a geode, a massive geode. And in an odd way, it is beautiful. Let me change our music real fast. That's not the one I wanted. Pardon me a moment. Where are you? Is this the one I want? This is the one I want. Pact, you continue on in. And you begin to feel, kind of as you did walking through that tunnel, that tingle in the back of your mind. Whispers and voices. It grows with greater intensity the closer you approach. You walk forward. the soft sound of crunching underneath your boots. Before you begin to reach the threshold of this mountain of crystal, to where you see, almost as if within the crystal, a visage of a face begins to coalesce and form. Almost like looking at a lava lamp, but the lava lamp's alive. Which is a very weird analogy that I never thought I'd say.
All I think of is the face of Bo from Doctor Who.
I was thinking Zordon, but that is also accurate.
I had a hyper-specific fucking idea. The little, like, two-headed Arankar from Bleach.
Hold on.
Vaguely remember.
It's like two little pinballs with faces on them in, like, a big cylindrical jar.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. But as this face begins to coalesce before you, its features don't move. It doesn't say anything, but you hear in the back of your mind, "Ah, finally! A guest! I was wondering when you would find your way here."
Without thinking, he goes, "Oh, fuck, he's talkative."
Apologies, my friends. For the secrecy you never know here within within such company. You'll have to forgive my, the enthusiasm of my children. Well, children is an odd term to use, as I lack the reproductive organs to conceive a child, but the sentiment, it remains the same. Oh, excuse me, where are my manners? I am the scholar's heart. And you, I believe they called you Pact. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my name. He says out loud.
It should be noted, all of you hear this.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay.
And I see you have others accompanying you. Please, don't be shy. Come in. This is my home, after all. One that I have taken much care of in my stint here, my tenure. I've laid within this cliff face for thousands of years. I was first discovered by the ancestral founders of Blackwall, Raina Belfast and Fatalis Razon. Please, come in. I need, from the collection of you, Q, Pact, Solomon, and Lath. I would like history checks, please.
Would Lath get disadvantage? I'm gonna be fair here.
I'm gonna say no, but the DC is going to be higher for you.
Yeah, 11.
Okay. Didn't mean to roll it like that. Either way, 16.
That's a good roll. Let me roll for Q. Let's Q roll. Q got a 20. Very nice. Solomon with a 23. The name Rainer Belfast is... Well, sorry. Let me reset. The name Fatalis Razon is familiar to all of you, as that is the name of the man who founded Blackwall. Rainer Belfast, however, is a name that strikes a sense of familiarity to both Pact and Lath, but is only truly known by Q and Solomon in this. Now, Solomon is not here Q is also Q is an NPC, but I'll just go ahead and I'll inform everyone as to the result of a check. And we'll say that this is relayed to the two of you, Lathan, Pact. Rainer Belfast is a name that is mentioned in Blackwall history as the one who helped Fatalis Raison found Blackwall. However, Rainer Belfast is more aptly known in Baldur history as the one who founded what could be known as Blackwall's twin city, the original capital of Baldur, the now ruined kingdom of Belfast. We're going to take a moment. We're going to go to the map.
Geography time!
Baldur! You'll notice there is no Belfast on this map. I am going to give you guys an updated map with things, but we have Blackwall here. Reichenberg is the capital of of Baldur, as you know. However, the Kingdom of Belfast, Blackwall's initial twin city, was founded close to Seraford, further along here on the coast. Just something to make note of. There is a bit of a legend behind Belfast. This founded as a twin city to Blackwall, or a sister city as it were. The city one day was nearly wiped from the face of Baldur. No one knows what happened. It's a place now that comes with a sense of legend and notoriety, and to a degree has its own sect of curses behind it. The city, one day, traders came into town and found the city laid to ruins. Not a soul in sight, no bodies, thousands missing. Tens of thousands of missing people. No one knows what happened. And legend goes that those who venture now into the ruined kingdom of Belfast do not return. Belfast was originally meant to work in tandem with Blackwall as the capital, the twin capitals of Baldur. But when Belfast fell, that initiated the construction of Reichenberg. Reichenberg has functioned as the nation's crown jewel ever since. That's actually very apt, Bun. That is like if you just took like New York. Now, obviously, not to that extreme, because that is millions and millions of people, and this is not that big. But that is like if you took New York and it just fucking stopped. Just nothing. Ruins, no people, nothing. So, bit of lore for you. But back to the conversation at hand. Q and Solomon will opt to enter once offered by the Scholar's Heart. Laith, do you decide to enter as well?
Yes.
As the collection of you begin to assemble near the base of the Scholar's Heart, you hear all again in your minds, "Good, good!" And there's a sense of excitement behind this voice, but the face projected within the crystal is stoic, unmoving. It has been so long since I've had new conversational partners. And I believe you are Lath. You are Q, or as you are sometimes known as Quail, your other name being Quavos. Q goes, alright, well that's out in the open now. Cool. And then, there's a bit of a look in quotes, to Solomon. You now go by the name Solomon, but it seems that you have lost something. Lost a lot of somethings. What is that word? Memories! That's the word. Solomon looks very perturbed. You'll have to forgive Reginald, as Reginald and, well, the other two. And as the Scholar's Heart is saying this, the golem is beginning to form itself now behind it, behind you guys in the room. Reginald and the others were meant as sentinels, gatekeepers as you were, to making sure that I am unperturbed. They are not great conversationalists, but they are very loyal. This is correct. Bun and Joe! I'm gonna give it to Joe first, because he made the joke first. Joe gets the joke. Joe, you get a point of inspiration. Yay! Reggie Nald. It is 2 words.
I'm just so fucking happy right now.
He gets the joke. Oh, that's a good one. Now, you all have... Well, it's one thing to say that you've come to my domain, but you have come to my domain with a very specific purpose, it would seem. I don't sense that you wish ill upon me, but perhaps your words will betray your intentions.
Well, since you're able to just peer into our heads, he says uncomfortably.
My apologies. I do not mean to pry, and it's for the sake of my own safety, after all. And, to a degree, my curiosity, but primarily my safety. You sense that there's a hint of... almost like a chuckle behind it, like he's finding this amusing.
So, lying or holding back would be not advantageous for the rest of us, so I guess we'll just come out and say it. We were tasked here to come find, I guess, you, to try and see if we can find a way to disable the anti-magic field around the university.
Ah, that would be correct, yes. This is well, it takes a lot of power to conjure up a field of this nature, and a lot of focus to ensure that it remains up, as was entrusted to me by a dear friend.
I guess. Who's the dear friend then? Is it still the founders?
Oh, no. Well, And there's a bit of a pause. I guess it depends on how you look at it, but no, a dear friend who was a friend of a friend of a friend of the founders of Blackwall. One Clan Volk. And I will give you all that name.
While you're at it, could you give us the spells for Reiner and Fatalis?
Yes. Rainer Belfast. Come on. Rainer Belfast and Fatalis Raison. We'll say for the purpose of this co-founder... Well, hold on. Founders of the Kingdom of Belfast and Blackwall. The twin capitals. And then Clan Volk is the name he just mentioned.
And that's the first name is Clan, not
No,
the family name?
that is... Volk is the family name, it would seem. He's more just using the term clan to refer to the family.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just had to clarify.
I say, I believe the clan's head is... His son is actually engaged to be married this very morning.
Wait, Alistair's family name is Volk.
Ah, yes, that's it. Some call him a prince, but he has no true royalty behind his name. But yes, Alistair Volk would be, Oh, right, I believe I was intended to... The intention was to keep that name a secret. Well, I trust that you four fine individuals could likely keep a secret for a friend, of course. We are friends now, aren't we?
Sure. I mean, friends help friends
Wonderful!
at the end of the day, don't they?
Ooh, I see where you're going with this pact. Wonderful, wonderful! Yes, it has been quite some time since I've made a friend. It's hard to do so when you are, well, trapped inside a mountain, or perhaps a plateau. Matters of discussion for later. Oh, that's... my apologies. I do tend to get distracted with lovely conversation. Q, leans over to you, Lathan, and is like, I've never known a rock to talk, but I've never known a rock to talk this much. You wanted me to disable my anti-magic field. May I ask for what purpose?
Well, we mostly are just looking to help. But God damn it, words! I swear to God, we're mostly just trying to make sure that the groom in question, Alistair, is in a particularly good situation with his bride to be, because we do question her intentions when it comes to marrying into the family, especially with a varied history, if what you're claiming is true.
Really now? This news is quite troubling indeed. You suspect Alistair is in trouble then? In danger?
Not just Alistair. The entire Volk family, their associates, their business associates, as well as the city of Blackwall itself.
That would be quite troubling. But I must say, I am quite reluctant to abandon this promise that I made so many years ago. Centuries and centuries ago. One does not simply break such a promise lest they reap the repercussions. So I ask you, why should I help you?
You'll find no one more. You'll find no one more understanding than I when it comes to upholding promises. I mean, my surname itself is translated from Elvish to roughly mean promise. So
You
it's
are of
I
the
haven't
dynasty, aren't you?
Northern Empire of Ventress, yes.
You have some very, very old blood in you, don't you?
Raises an eyebrow. What are you talking about?
I know what you carry. And I know what
Eyes
it
are-
means.
Eyes kind of not furrow, but they are more like serious. I don't know what you mean.
Secrets it is, then. Well, I too can keep secrets. Meh.
We're not asking to shut it off for permanently. We're just asking for a few hours, if not a day.
Oh, that's right, our initial conversation. Sorry, I got caught up in secrets and half-truths and well. I suppose I could, but only if you promise to come back and visit with your friends. The other friends that are not currently with you. The ones that I assume you wish me to deactivate this field for.
He thinks about Copper and this guy talking for hours on end. That's literally no skin off of my back, as so long as we're able to pass through here unscathed, then yeah, our friends can go ahead and come hang out with you every once in a while.
Wonderful! I shall do it.
Does this mean we above game? I'm not saying this in character. Does this mean we have a pet rock?
Oh my fucking god!
Excuse me, you have a friend
pet
rock.
That's gonna be fun.
Friend rock.
Wait, I don't have a master ball. How am I supposed to catch him? What if I want to take him everywhere?
Would have looked down and used an ultra ball, duh.
I didn't grab any on the way here. All I got are Pokeballs.
I have so many questions for you all, and I'm sure you have questions for me, and relating to so many topics. It has been so long since I have really truly made a friend. It gets quite lonely down here, don't you know? Especially,
Let's just say, sorry, go ahead.
especially when one is centered in such a place of refined learning and knowledge. I'm able to see many things, but unfortunately, I am forbidden from interacting with the students. Such a shame. So many wealths of knowledge. So many things to learn, so many conversations to have, so many insights to glean. It's truly my cross to bear. Go ahead, sorry.
Let's just say there's one of our number you are going to have so much fun with.
The kobold, yes? I'm sorry, well, I don't know. Are you aware of his true nature?
Yes.
If not, I don't. Oh, wonderful. I about let the cat out of the bag on that one.
Yeah, it's been made aware, but at the very least, you're aware of him now.
Yes, indeed. I dare say, you are certainly better conversationalists than the ones that I am sworn to, or at least the current one that I am sworn to. I wonder if his son will be more of a conversationalist than he. Questions for later.
We do humbly thank you for allowing us to fuck up again, sorry, words. We do thank you for allowing us this boon and this favor, and we promise we will make it worth your while.
Oh, and such manners! Oh, gods above, we are going to be such good friends, I can already tell. Oh, but you need a way out of here, don't you? Your friends are waiting. Or they will be waiting, I presume. Well, this chamber has a bit of an intricate way of making its way out. One may only enter and exit this chamber as I deem appropriate, as I feel fit. That being said, as we are now friends after all, allow me to help you. And you see, there's a like a genuine sound of effort, and you see the crystals around the scholar's heart. They begin to shake, and the marble around the walls, the dome ceiling, it begins to, like discs, it begins to turn around, almost like on a dais or a dial. Forgetting which one is the more appropriate term here, but you see as these crystals begin to ascend and reform, the marble around you begins to shift, and this spiral staircase of this violet meridium begins to form around the scholar's heart and go up to the very center of the roof above you, where, much like what you saw before with Reginald, as you have come to find out his name, another similar porthole or portcullis or whatever the fucking term would be opens up in the ceiling above. That should give you access to the lowest level of the main hall of the university, which I believe was your intended destination before we became friends.
We were actually prepared to take the long way back, but this is more than enough, and we appreciate your kindness.
I appreciate your kindness.
If you do not mind reciprocating and just dropping the field for a few hours at the very least.
Oh, that's right. My apologies. I nearly forgot. Hold on. Well, actually, I guess that's not the appropriate noise. As there is he has a sigh of relief, and those of you in the group who are magically inclined, you feel this almost static haze in the air. Jesus Christ, Punk. Static
I'm getting
haze
distracted.
in the air. It dissipates like a break in the fog. And you have no issue now continuing with your magical efforts, as the field has been dropped. Leif, you hear the sending stone go off as this happens, as the message that was previously sent to your group now finally makes its way to you.
Lace, like, scrambles to grab the rock. We just got the scholar's heart to bring down the field. He's sentient and very kind.
Ooh. Tell them I look forward to seeing them soon, and that we will be friends as well.
And he looks forward to meeting you and wants to be friends as well.
Excellent. Actually, a moment.
Like above you, I love this guy so fucking much. I cannot begin to describe it.
Ooh, let me talk to them. No, they are still a little too far away, but I'm sure they'll be within range soon. And we are going to cut away from your group. and we are going to head back over to Team Snatch.
Team Slay!
No, you're
Yes.
not killing anyone yet.
Yeah.
Killing looks!
Our outfits are kind of killer. Good joke. Sorry. Dying.
2 of us slay. 1 of us looks like the world's most expensive boil.
It has been roughly about 20 minutes since you guys sent that initial message on, maybe even a bit longer since you sent that initial message on the Sending Stone. And it is now, as you are roughly within a minute or 2 of approaching the front gate, as you are really beginning to sweat, that you finally get a message back from the other team.
Just trying to not be loud as fuck about it, but sigh of relief from Simri. Jesus Christ.
Who?
Shut up.
I heard about him one time.
I met him back in the day, anyways.
Back in my day.
He would say that.
I'm really glad y'all like the Scholar's Heart, by the way.
He's a weirdo, like the
He
rest
is
of the group.
a freak
It's
and a
perfect.
weirdo and a complete bipolar opposite of literally everything that's happened in this campaign thus far.
Yes.
Like, this is an extrovert trapped inside of an introvert's dream.
Oh my god,
Actually,
right.
the entire group would be like, can we trade places? except for Copper.
But yeah, so you guys finally receive this message from Lath. What is your response? If there is one.
Paul?
Oh, does
This
have
is when we got the heart down, and the heart really wants to meet us.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get along great. The hell happened?
Perfect message, 10 out of 10.
Lath, you may respond as you receive that message.
Violet Meridian was everywhere. It took us a little while longer than we thought to get it taken care of. Couple of bumps on the way.
I'm gonna give the 3 of you the chance for an Arcana check as you are told this about the existence of Violet Meridium. Wow, Paul!
my god!
Oh my god!
God damn!
Happening?
At 21.
Bulk, you.
Someone had a
it's
really
not
expensive weapon one
necessarily that
time.
it's not necessarily that you've heard about Violet Meridium, necessarily, but as you have been told about standard blue Meridium and red Meridium, it only makes sense that, you know, red and blue make purple.
There's a violet one.
Oh no, the unholy spawn of blue and red.
Meanwhile, Satoru Gojo.
No!
Violet.
s-
As he just crosses his fingers at the wedding. Sorry.
Meanwhile, Simri, you have the opposite reaction of, there's a violet one?
Look, she just learned about the red one recently.
And Copper, you, again, not really. You may have heard about it once upon a time, but in that moment, you're more like, no, that makes sense.
Oh, that's how color theory works. Got it.
Yeah.
Wait, does this imply the existence of a white Meridium as like a spectrum creator or something?
Depends if it's light or color spectrum, because
Ooh, I have an answer.
yeah.
I like that answer.
Fuck you.
I was just
Good old
expecting.
zipper mouth emoji, my beloved. So hi, Johnny. Welcome on in.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
Also, Tar, I was expecting you to go, "Ooh, I know the answer. Shut up."
I was kind of expecting that one too.
A little bit.
Do you guys respond to Lath's message about the Violet Meridium?
The unholy spawn of blue and red was his response.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Within the chamber? Aw.
Oh.
Wait, but I followed it up with I'm sure we'll get along. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's right, that's right. It goes, aw, yay! We're a very serious, very dark, very spooky campaign.
Yes.
I have so many questions for this fucking rock later.
Everything is horrifying, though. You have to find some levity.
Oh, I can
That's
hear
true.
every member of this group scrawling a fucking list of questions for the Scholar's Heart.
Except me, who is currently dying from trying to keep his story straight.
Copper. Have you already assumed your persona? Persona.
I think I would have to, but the problem is the logistics, I think. Yes, I would be assuming the persona.
Yeah, I think we all said we would assume it outside because we wouldn't have to worry about it disappearing when we walked in, since it would be down.
Okay.
So that's my, hold on. My cloak of disguise. There we go.
What are you disguising yourself as?
Well, what we discussed.
I'm sorry, Bun. That was a
Or-
whole week ago. Perhaps remind me as
Oh, okay.
to what you
I
discussed. Smile.
I was literally about to ask, or do you want me to describe who I look like?
I want you to describe who you look like.
Thanks, Funk. Simri looks like a human woman. Tan-ish skin, brunette hair, kind of probably dark brunette hair. That's true. You did also put our looks in the roll.
I mean, she can describe it anyway, but
wearing, of course, the wedding colors of navy blue with simple silver jewelry and heels. I think I went with hazel eyes. Hair is tied up in like a wedding bun, if you will. Nothing super over the top or fancy. Enough to blend in, but enough that, like, if you think about her hard enough, you'll probably remember her face.
Mm-hmm.
Her tail is... she also... I forgot to add this to it, but since Simri always has her tail slung over her shoulder, she does have a little, like, a fur shawl.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be in white, but... or, like, a gray.
Sorry. Okay. And then CG, you, I believe, are you Rupert Callisto, or are you assuming a different persona? Persona.
I believe I am taking the role of Rupert Callisto.
Excellent. Okay. I want to be known that Button could have made this so much easier by just taking the visage of Charlotte Callisto, but I mean they can do what they want.
We didn't want to do that because the whole thing that happened at the house.
I mean, I guess.
It would be weird that she's out already if the archangels knew, you know?
If they knew.
If they knew, but we don't know if they know, but we don't know if they do know. So, you know.
They don't know if we know that they know.
Exactly.
Well, with that, as the collection of the three of you ready yourselves, and you begin to cross over the threshold and arrive on the scene at Blackwall University, that's where we're going to take our bio break.
Break.
Hooray!
Yippee! YouTube, we'll be back in just a minute. Mucha
It's a way of
lucha.
life.
It's mucha lucha. It's a way of life. Remember when they made the movie and Penn and Teller were in it, just as Penn and Teller?
I'm pretty sure Penn and Teller only show up in things as Penn and Teller.
Yo,
They
Sam.
were in The Masked Singer.
They were in Borderlands 3 as an off-brand Penn and Teller, which was pretty funny. I think it was Borderlands 3.
I don't remember that.
It was like a side mission thing. They were Pain and Terror.
Hilarious.
Yes, I remember now.
Yeah.
Oh my, I didn't even fucking realize that.
And then they just look like Penn and Teller. They
Wait.
look exactly how you would expect Penn and Teller to look like in that setting.
If they were in the Masked Singer, who sang?
That's the question, isn't it? We'll never know because it
Yep.
was behind the mask.
It was in a fucking suit. Like, they were in a giant ass suit.
I was about to say, did they dress up like as two guys in a trench coat? Or, like,
Hold on, I'll have
or
to
one of
fucking
those like
pull up
dancing
the,
lions? Hey, we're back. Welcome back, everyone.
Yay! Welcome to Pencast.
Yes. Alrighty.
They were a Hydra.
Welcome to D23's
Damn.
Nuts!
Damn. Fuck. She fucking got him, I'm gonna be honest.
As we get back into it.
I don't know who's they, but
As we get back into it.
yeah.
As we return back to Team Snatch. The festivities you are encroaching upon become more clear the closer you get, as there are elaborate decorations and raucous laughter as more and more individuals begin to flood into the university. As you guys are approaching, the festivities do not betray the sense of anxiousness, nervousness that you are likely feeling. You are finding yourselves in cold sweats as you approach.
Yippee!
Yippee! There are a number of... To call them guards would be doing them not a disservice, but that would not be... That it would be disingenuous, because they are most certainly just like hired mercs. They don't look like the average rabble archangels that you have become accustomed to seeing, but you can definitely tell what color flags they fly as you approach. They are big and brawny. They carry big weapons. And as the collection of you approach, one kind of makes eyes with the collective of you three and begins to approach you kind of as you're coming forward.
I'm gonna let him approach, I guess.
Yes, allow him to approach. Assert your dominance.
As he begins to approach the three of you.
Just off behind, not Copper.
Kind of expectantly looks at the three of you. Who do I have the pleasure of addressing?
Well, pardon me, Rupert Callisto. Do you need to see my invitation?
Yes, please, Mr. Callisto.
Let's see. Reaches in. Had it right. No! Other pockets. And he pulls it out of his vest and hands it over.
And your accompanying guest, as he kind of says absentmindedly as he's kind of scrolling through the invitation with his eyes.
This lovely lady is Miss Astrid.
Excited to be here, and she'll slight curtsy.
That is not a high enough roll for him. And Miss Astrid has affiliated you in what way, Mr. Callisto?
Well, she is It did say there was a +1 on the invitation, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, she is my +1 for today.
Pleasure.
Our families know each other.
Astrid. What's that?
She just said, our families know each other.
I see. And your third. And he kind of looks you up and down, Bulk. And this guy is pretty tall, but you still outpace him pretty severely. I would
Flex at
assume
him.
this would be your protection detail.
No, something like that. This is Onbit.
I'm sorry, what is his name? What's
On beat.
Unbit.
Onbit.
Unbit.
Looks you up and down, Bulk. Well, big man, you are, as the protection goes, you are required, as well as all of you, if you have any sort of outside arms. Oh, we got translation. I see. On beat. If you are required to surrender any arms and otherwise outward objects, outside objects that could be used to harm, detain, or incapacitate another individual. And he's going to kind of turn broadly, and he's going to point off to what looks like, right as you go inside to the right, what looks like a less of a building and more of like a large booth. The gentleman there can, we'll check in your goods and then make sure that they are returned to you at the end. And then that is where you can deposit your gift for the Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, I was just wondering about that. Excellent. And he's going to go, follow me, my dear. And then he's going to look on over to Onbeat. Sayuda.
Oh. We practiced for this, I see.
Of course we did!
Dos Vidania, comrade.
There's a bit from Game Changer that I'm flashing back to where it was like that, the episode where they had a year to complete the prompts. And Mick McHale's just like,
Oh.
You left me alone for too long, Sam!
As the three of you begin to march on, there's a bit of a moment where, Copper, you kind of stop cold in your tracks as you're, Mr. Callisto.
Yes?
And he approaches you, and he gives you one last look up and down before his hand comes out. Your invitation.
Did I not give it to you? I genuinely thought I did.
No, he's giving it
Taking
back
it back,
to you.
I believe.
Oh! I see. Oh. Sorry. Just thinking a little too far ahead. And he takes it and he pulls it.
There's a bit of
Told you not to have that drink before we came.
Onbeat will follow 3 paces behind.
enjoy the wedding. And he kind of leaves in a bit of a huff and gruff.
Understood.
Oh!
I didn't need to do that.
Good job.
No, Manui.
I was trying to look somewhere else and accidentally hit the call button.
God, I can't tell you how many times I've done something like that, especially when I pull up a page and like have it saved somewhere. And then like 30 minutes later, I'm like, where did my page go? Not realizing that I had on that page navigated away from it in my looking.
Yeah.
No,
But
as you guys begin to enter, remind me, Bun, excuse me.
Yeah.
Who do you have in your mental connection right now? Just the 3 of you?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Like, if once I got close enough, I would have tried to connect with Pact, but don't know if that would have worked.
Unfortunately, I believe you have to see Pact, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Simri would have tried anyways. She tried really
Okay.
hard.
You struggled really hard. You are unable to do it because you can't see Pact.
I think of Pact's face.
Sometimes
You
at
think
night,
of Pact,
I see
right?
his face.
You think of Pac's face, and he's glaring at you, and like that
Yeah.
dad stare.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
Why is he glaring at me all the time?
Of the 3 of you, I presume, peel off to go and turn in your present and possibly other goods.
Yes.
Okay.
E.
Bulk, what are you currently armed with, may I ask? If anything. A gun.
Trying to think.
I don't think you said you were gonna bring any of your stuff.
Yeah, I
Paul?
didn't think. Yeah.
Understood. Just making sure because I know you have the maul and the great axe at your disposal, and those would most
Yeah.
certainly not be weapons you would be able to sneak in. So,
Those are in the ring.
Nah. He just couldn't find any perfume to cover up his tiger bomb.
look,
Yeah, all of that stuff is in the ring.
There's just a light menthol smell coming from his deal.
it goes with your cover, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Duh. The 3 of you begin to approach, seemingly a bit relieved as your cover seems to be working, at least for now. You approach the booth to where behind this sort of almost like caged off, or almost like if you were to go into like a bank teller, or if you were to go up to a bank teller, they have that sort of like cordoned off, almost like safe zone, you know, with like the metal bars and everything. They look to you and they go, checking in.
Yes. I believe this is the where we are also supposed to give our gifts for the happy couple.
That would be correct, yes, sir. Name?
Rupert Callisto. And gift for the bride and groom, and he is going to produce the Thunder Lotus.
Okay. Is in a box, so he does not necessarily know what it is. To that end, he goes, and what are you presenting to the bride and groom on this day?
It is a rare flower from the place of a haven, a thunder lotus. It cost me a great bit of coin, let me tell you.
I'm sure. And your guess? As he doesn't even look up from his paper at you as he's just scrolling.
Easy.
He said your guest, right?
Guess, in quote, or plural.
Oh, okay.
Because he has eyes and he knows that there's 3 of you.
I don't know. Does he have eyes now?
This is Lady Astrid?
Last
I was
name.
making sure I was Bachmere.
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, hold on.
Actually, hold on. Can you spell that for me?
Bacmeier.
What does that mean, out of curiosity?
Let me look it up again because I did choose it specifically because of its meaning. And
I was about to
can't
say,
remember
I
right
know
now.
you. I know that translates to something, and I'm very curious. You don't just haphazardly pick a name.
At least not for this kind of stuff.
Right.
For Satara, I did, but not this. Bach means brook or stream, and Meyer means tenant or steward.
I see. Astrid, Bachmeier, and you, big man.
Buck normally won't really speak until Copper smacks him, pokes him.
He just, after a second of silence, he says, Scuzzy.
Buck looks down at him and looks at the man on beat.
Can you spell that for me?
2 seconds.
Are you trying to get
Oh.
the spelling for this?
Oh. P.
He's spelling it for you.
V. J. T.
He's,
Astrid size.
I need to
Well,
know something real quick.
I didn't know that was really expected.
Bulk, you notice that he squints his eyes at you a little bit. What language is that?
What language you speaking?
Looks
Punk,
to
I know you told me what this language was. I am currently blank.
It is Russian, but this is what we're just going for a reclusive dialect of Leonid.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you.
would be a dialect of the dialect of your tribe.
Oh, apologies. That would be spelled O-N-B-I-T.
He kind of darts his eyes between the two of you a couple of times.
The guy's not speaking to him. He's just going back to looking like a level 1,000-yard stare ahead, just like looking around. Not 1,000-yard, but like looking around like a people.
Sentry
you know?
mode.
Yeah.
After a moment, he, still kind of keeping eye contact with your group, slowly pencils in that name as you spell it.
I make an insight check.
Make an insight check.
I would like that, yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
And my guy.
Oh yeah, he asked what language.
I'm using 1 inspiration.
I'll take that 10. Thank you for the reminder. I will reply.
21.
You will forgive Unbeat. They only speak a language from their rather remote and backwater tribe. Still, a strong arm is helpful when needed. I believe it is a dialect similar to Leonin.
Really now. Simri, your insight check. You realize in this moment Copper is digging his own grave as that man asks a question in common, and Bulk, who seemingly does not speak common, still answered it. He might have noticed that. Above game, he had made an insight check when Bulk did that and got a natural 20.
Oh.
Ah.
So they went,
I thought it would be a habit of his. He knows what? He knows 2 things. He knows not a few things. His name and how to spell it, but only in Leonid.
Right?
But he spelled it in Leonid.
Yeah, he was spelling it Leonid.
yes, but he asked a question in common, which seeming to from the evidence provided to
Simri
him,
right there
you
just did it too.
You don't speak common,
True.
but you still answered it.
True. I was going based on the vibe of, she said her name and said letters making it, or sounds making it up at the very least. My bad. Sorry, guys. I fucked us. That's my bad.
Wait, CG, didn't you literally tell Bulk to speak?
Yes, but the point is that
It made him sus.
yeah.
Well, you told him to speak specifically, and what we're saying is.
But he
So,
didn't get.
sequence of
He didn't say
events.
spell.
The man asked Bulk what his name was. Bulk didn't answer until Copper told him to speak in Bulk's language. Now, I know Bulk knows the language, but this man doesn't know, was given the impression that Bulk's persona, Bulk doesn't speak English. So when he then asked and a follow-up question and Bulk answered, he found that suspicious.
Oh, I forgot.
I got
That's
it.
what I was.
Guys, if we
lost
make
on,
it in
yeah.
further, Box has to make the same mistake again.
And now, where your insight check comes into place, is that you caught this, and now Copper is going, oh yes, he doesn't speak common, he speaks his backwater language, and you're going, fuck.
Copper.
Back to the
will
mistress's
get cut
tongue.
off. Copper, I say in quotes, will get cut off. You forget, he speaks enough common to get around. He would have to.
Well, very true, very true.
I'm gonna need a deception check from the 3 of you. This is gonna be a collective deception check.
This is actually, like, above game, it sounds like we made an oopsie. This is actually part of the backstory. Like, not even shitting or trying to weasel it.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I
We
love it.
prepared for this.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
You're paranoid, okay?
I'll tell you
With good reason. Look at our DM.
what we've cooked up
Mhm.
is so On Beat is here to try and learn how to be a merchant, but he's also muscle, and that's what Rupert's basically using him
His name
for.
meaning skill. He's got the physical. He needs the mental.
And he's, as part of this, Rupert learned a few phrases, exactly 4, of how to direct him. And On Beat is learning common.
I love this. I'm going to give one of you advantage.
Oh.
I will let you all decide who gets it.
Give
Because
it to
you guys have worked very hard for this, clearly.
Go ahead and why don't we give it to On Beat, after all.
One beat. Roll with advantage.
Good thing I topped off my fucking inspiration. I'd like to use one.
Second. Yeah, I'll also use my second. Jesus Christ.
Both of you go ahead and reroll.
Ooh, 15. Oh, balls!
Another inspiration, please.
If you wish to, if that is your prerogative. Now, I will say before you reroll again, let me calculate your average.
Yeah.
Because, again, this is a group check, so we're calculating the average.
Yes.
Divided by 3. So your average at this moment is
would mean your check comes up to a 12. So I have already rolled for him. I know the result. If you want to expend this inspiration again to roll higher and offset that average a bit, you are welcome to do so. Okay.
Well, thank God.
Thank God for that that advantage. Holy shit. Hold on, out of curiosity.
They can do it!
17 plus 15
Punk,
plus
please
1
reload.
divided by 3.
Okay.
That nat 1 would have brought y'all down to an 11. Now, the funny thing is that, based on his roll, the 11, he actually would have beat y'all. However, on a 14.3 repeating, he fails.
I'm tired of us.
Y'all haven't even gotten the fucking door yet.
I
know,
know! Fuck!
He still seems a little suspicious, but does seem to let it drop as he moves on to his next question. Please. And he takes out almost like one of those like plastic bins that you get at like TSA. Deposit any materials, weapons, or anything that can be used to harm, incapacitate, or restrain an individual within the premises.
I don't think we're carrying anything, but I do think...
Right,
Hold on.
you're not carrying anything that would count as
Yeah.
that.
Unbeat looks to Rupert.
I was about to say, I don't think you guys would have any... I don't think you guys would have any issue because all of your gear is in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it should be noted, he does, knowing that you guys have muscle, he does make a glance at Onbeat, expecting Onbeat to drop something. But it is also noted that Onbeat doesn't visibly have any weapons on him.
It's
That's
also
why
a
he'll look
fucking
to
mountain.
he'll look at the bin and then he'll look at Rupert.
What is this?
He'll just, he'll go to say something, and I'll just be like, snaps his fingers. Then he just kind of gives up, and he just shakes his head no.
We don't have anything on us.
Points.
Points at what? His
To
his deal, his cloak.
Astrid.
Oh.
Bulk is freaking out behind.
He's realizing, wow, acting is way harder than I thought. And two, wow, if you don't know the language, you are actually fucked.
He looks at you one more time. And he looks up at Bulk one more time. Kind of looks him up and down. And he does see how large and in charge Bulk is. And that Bulk,
yeah, that
as
tracks.
a Leonid, does have claws. And as he failed his insight check again,
Oh,
because he
buddy.
still finds y'all a bit suspicious, he goes, all right. And he puts the
I
bin
mean,
back
unless
under
you want
the...
to take my necklace.
Is your necklace magical?
No. It was a joke.
I'm so tired. So tired.
You all are
The
free
day
to
just
enter.
started.
Enjoy the wedding.
I plan to! And walks off. Come, dear.
Seriously, I told you not to take that drink before we got here.
And I'm about to take a few more.
Bulk, you feel
Oh!
you feel a gaze on the back of your neck as you specifically begin walking away with the two of them.
As he's walking away, waiting for Rupert to like walk a few steps ahead. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Eventually, as you hear behind you, another set of individuals approach the man behind the booth. You are permitted entry. Let me
I
change
just
this.
imagine the brain cell. The brain cell sounds a lot like Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck was that? Ah!
Let's see.
Just returning the thought. Yeah, it's really not that easy, I must say. How are you holding up, Bullock?
I've never felt like the prey. I feel eyes on me.
It's
What
not
will go
great,
on
is
in the
it?
brain cell?
Bulk, as you say that, you see off to the side 2 noble ladies in beautiful dress wear
Oh no.
sipping on glasses of champagne, and one of them visibly licks their lips at you.
Oh no.
Flashes you a wink. And I'm talking about, like, Victorian, like, powder wig, like...
Buck's like, help me, God.
Oh shit, we're talking like Versailles, like, oh my god,
Yeah.
like over the top. Oh my god.
Proper, my hair is a boat hair.
Yeah. Oh God. This is gonna be a terrible time for Bulk. It's gonna be great.
Bulk just tries not to
Emery and
sweat.
Hopper.
This is the equivalent, by the way, this scene as you guys are making your way into the premises proper. Jesus Christ. It is like walking through that initial gate to get into Redfest, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Oh my
Like,
God.
there are people everywhere off to the side walking in front of you as... When you walk in, it is primarily open campus, and you can see all around you enclosed in this massive set of walls is building after building, presumably all with beautiful purpose, intricate purpose, all beautifully decorated. You can see what is like one of the dormitories off one way. You see the main hall way ahead of you on the other side of this massive courtyard space. In the middle, there are sets of actual, like, greenery, bushes, as there is a sense of warmness to this this outdoor scene right now. Kind of like how it is for those of you who have been on the grounds of the tower. And in the middle is this rather large rotunda, or maybe even a gazebo that is sort of acts as like a centerpiece to all of this. And sat in the middle of that rotunda in this huge glass cake is probably the largest wedding cake any of you have ever seen. We're talking like
Yummy.
5 layers on this bitch.
Oh wow. Okay. Good God.
What do you guys do as you now have free reign to the main campus?
What time is it? End game? Because you said it was about 20 minutes after we sent the original message at 10.
Yes.
So probably, what, 10:25?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? Go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
It is roughly 10:35.
Okay.
Okay. Window is short, but doable.
Mm-hmm.
You get the impression that likely soon, and while there is some traffic heading that way already, likely soon you will need to head to the cathedral anyway, the on-campus cathedral, for the main ceremony.
Yes.
Now, as far as you know, your target should be within the confines of that building anyway.
Yes.
So the
I
question
think we
is-
just, like,
Go ahead.
mingle for a little bit?
I think mingling is probably... We don't want to go too hard on it because of the time frame.
Yeah, that's what I said for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we want to get to where we need to be by before 11.
By the way, as you are here, every fucking person here looks sketchy, suspicious, or super turbo rich.
Oh my god, it's the party from Mass Effect 2 that you break into with,
Honestly, yeah. With the Kasumi loyalty
oh my
mission,
God.
it's
yeah,
almost
the Kasumi
exactly
loyalty
that.
mission.
It is almost that to a fucking T. There is also a noticeable
Sleaze circuit.
guard detail.
Yes, Sleaze Circuit.
Mm-hmm.
The sleaze circuit is the honestly worse, but basically equivalent of the flea circus.
How many guards can I count?
That depends. Make me a perception check.
16.
They're fucking everywhere. Just within like eyesight of you in this moment. 1, 2 dozen, maybe.
Yikes.
They're
okay.
all kind of branched out throughout this courtyard. Because it's a rather large courtyard, so they need a good bit of detail to keep things secure. You can tell that they are taking this very seriously.
Very seriously. Yeah.
In fact, why don't all 3 of you go ahead and make me perception checks?
Specialized. What is your
Oh,
brand?
19.
I didn't almost hit performance. You did.
On Beach just starts fucking breaking it down.
13.
Copper. You notice something that the other 2 don't. As Bulk and Simmer, you're more looking at, you're kind of getting caught up in the waves of things. You're seeing like, you're kind of like making out faces and guard detail, patterns in, you know, the rotations and things. Copper, though, you notice something different. A little ways away, maybe 100, maybe more feet away. Nearby the previously mentioned rotunda is a bit of a crowd that's gathered. And in the middle of this crowd is a man who is dressed more elegantly than the rest. And you quickly determine that to be for one particular reason, as he seems to be the life of the party in this moment, as he is holding conversation and keeping the interest of those around him, as you identify the groom.
Ooh.
Yeah. I do love a good dark brown and gold character design.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so sad.
Well, we are about to ruin his day.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Copper, most notably, as you make contact with this man as well, or as you make eye contact, God, sorry, as your eyes make contact with this man, his eyes kind of gleam up at you as well, and he smiles, and he kind of raises a glass to you before you hear him, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, and he starts parsing his way through the crowd, and he starts making a beeline to you.
Oh, no. Yep. No.
Hey,
it's
do you
fine.
mind if I
Just
go
ask
outside?
it.
Do you mind if I go outside? I need to end my life real quick.
I need
Yeah,
to
I'm just
walk
gonna go
into
jump off a
traffic real
bridge.
fast. BRB. Punk. I've never seen that gif before. That's really funny.
Welcome.
as he begins to approach you. Rupert! It's been some time, my friend.
I almost said Simri. Astrid will speak up. Rupert, you didn't tell me you knew the groom.
Rupert and I go a long ways back, isn't that right, Mr. Callisto? As he goes to, like, shake your hand and bonk inside your hands. Fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck!
Eight goes back for a vigorous handshake. Ah, well, wouldn't miss this for anything.
Yes, indeed, indeed. It's odd, though, I could have sworn I heard that you recently left town. I'm glad to see that you were able to make it. And with quite a fetching young mistress as well. I presume Charlotte is not jealous, I take it.
Of course not. In truth be told, Astrid here is on a probationary situation. We're trying her out, you see.
I
And then you get a little.
I see.
Sometimes after we've been wed for so long, you need a little spice in your life. Oh, well, you'll find that out soon enough. And I want to point out, yes, this is something that we came up with and discussed.
Yes, this is something we discussed.
It is.
Listen, I am in me as a person, and also with my life, I have no room to judge.
No, it's
Love
just
that
really
y'all
funny
thought of
that
everything.
Yeah, we
For
had to,
real.
man.
It's so
We're
fucking
in the-
impressive.
We are in the face. We kind of have to.
Me,
Uh,
as the DM, I am thoroughly impressed.
Thank you. I hope impressing God is enough to save us.
Me too. Me too.
Well, let's hope it
Someone
does
needs to
not-
put that in quotes.
Let us hope it does not come to that, I assure you. And he will actually offer to take your hand as well, Astrid.
oh, yes, we'll give hand.
He will do that, like, gentlemanly, like, kissing the... Is it the middle finger or the ring finger? I don't remember.
It depends on who you're talking to. I think generally it is the ring finger. Though.
Oh, I just thought it was like the back of the hand. At least that's how I always did it.
He does it, and then as he comes up, he leans in close, Simri. And he whispers in your ear, I will not harm you, but you will meet me in the cathedral in 10 minutes.
Well, 10 minutes is when I was about to leave. So suspiciously, even.
Please, Simri, do this for me.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Hey, could you?
Henry, what have you done? Who have you done?
And as quickly as those words meet your ear, Astrid, he pulls away. You'll have to pardon me, Rupert. I have plenty of individuals I still need to talk to, but I will see you for the ceremony, yes?
Oh, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't going to be here for the ceremony.
Excellent, excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I will see you soon. And then you hear him go, Da Vanechka! Do svidanya, comrade. It's been a minute. As he begins to go off to another crowd of people.
You know, I want to point out that I've been part of 2 major events in which in D&D where I had to sneak into a noble situation and steal something from them.
Mhm.
And in both situations, the head honcho immediately knew something was wrong with my group.
Basically, God can't be pleased.
Okay, look, Look, he didn't immediately kill us, so we're gonna
True.
take that as a W.
That's
No, in
true.
fact, he said the opposite. I will not harm you.
Okay.
Like, also, it's Simmery going down the hallway.
Simmery's all poofy now.
Ooh, ooh.
Copper, innocently, unaware of what just happened.
Yes.
What did he whisper to you?
Oh, secrets. You'll find out after the wedding.
No,
As
this
he
was
hears-
Copper in the brain
Copper.
cell.
Oh, in the brain cell, yeah. Simmery would be like, there would be like a 3-second delay.
We're fucking made, guys. We gotta go.
No, 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the cathedral. Apparently he won't hurt me, but that... You're so fucked, yeah. Could I have made, insight on that? I mean, probably.
Please do.
23, thank you.
Good time for a good insight.
I mean, I would have liked a natural 20, but hey, and I can also make it higher if I feel like it, but I'm gonna save though.
I'm gonna DM you something fun.
Uh-oh, okay. Guys, I'm scared. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. Yay.
Mhm.
Yay.
Mhm. If you want more information, you can make a history check.
Sure. History, that skill that I'm so good at. 14. Is it what I think it is? Think it is. Think it is.
I don't know. Why
Is it
don't you
what I
message
think
me
it is?
and tell me your
I
thoughts?
sure hope.
Copper, still not fully receiving the answer. I think everything's going great.
Well, no, she said she said what he said to her. Ooh, Simri told the brain cell what she was told. There we go. Hold on. Hi, Bella. How can I? You're mad.
Bella's
I
mad?
understand. Yeah, she's upset I'm not letting her sit in my lap.
Oh.
My brain is just I can only get one thought out. Let's stick there, and if I figure out the other one, I might tell you, unless it's not what you're gonna tell me. But
Okay. As far as your history check goes, I'm going to DM you as soon as I compile a proper response.
as long as your think thoughts also do the think thonkening. You know, it makes sense that I'm having trouble thinking. I have 2 other voices in my head right now. Mostly bulk.
No, I don't think I can give that information based on the result of that check. I would need it to be higher.
It's fine.
I think
Can
I'm just
get
gonna
a
let it
little
ride
bit?
if that's okay. What's that?
Can I get a hint? Can I buy a hint for 200?
It is not the first one that you said to me in your DM. You said you had 2 guesses. The first one is not correct. That is what I will give you to you. With that, as you have given me your second guess, now I can DM you some information. about
Bella's
your
trying to
history
drink
check.
my matcha from this morning. Yes, exactly, Joe. That is exactly what my brain it feels like right now.
Do with that as you will. Now I'd like to ask, where do you guys go from here? What are responses and what do you do?
I mean, I think, like we said earlier, just kinda. I said mingle, but I meant that in like a make it look like we're hanging out and supposed to be here.
Slowly making your way to the cathedral, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slowly fade.
Listen, big obnoxious guys, when they ever go to a wedding, make a big entrance and then they kindly shut the fuck up until food is served.
On beat as your employers are making idle conversation.
Charges.
And testing the water. Yeah, your charges are making idle conversation, testing the waters with things. Rupert is beginning to partake in a drink or two. You begin to kind of notice some of the other armed detail that some of the other noble houses here have acquired for themselves. And there's a couple glances from you to them and them to you, and you both have that mutual like head nod of like, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Earning side coin? Yeah. Aqua make sure to, on people make sure to stay close to Rupert, but like not super close, and more than appropriate for a serve. At least no more than 4 paces away.
Eventually, after 5 to 10 minutes, as there's now roughly about 15 minutes before the ceremony begins, and people are really now beginning to funnel into the cathedral, the collection of the three of you follow in suit, and you begin to move in as well.
Yes, and I suspiciously, inconspicuously is the word I'm looking for, disappear for some reason.
That's not the song I want. Hold on.
At the right point, of course.
I need something better for this. Hold on. Yeah, it'll work. As you move into the cathedral and you see the absolutely beautifully assembled decor within the chamber, as you can tell that hundreds and hundreds of gold went simply into just decorating the cathedral itself, and you hear the band playing as you all begin to enter. Simri, you begin to slip away.
You want me to roll a stuff check?
Please do.
25.
Okay.
And you know what? I am going to use a psionic die to make that higher.
Okay, go for it.
I see 27. I also forgot to roll for brain connection. There you go. 4 hours.
Okay. 27. You slip away as you, being more confined in this space and with a crowd of people, it is pretty easy to meld into the crowd and get out of eyesight. Tight corners and the decor make keeping outside of the realm of sight pretty easy. And you actually manage to make your way to a pretty robust stairway that takes you upstairs to a room above the venue, or to a hallway, set of halls above the venue. And it is there.
Fuck it up.
What's that?
Sorry, I was telling Nug to fuck it up because he's cringing.
Oh my goodness. It is as you ascend these stairs and you make it up to the set of halls that Leaning up against the wall, once again, is the groom. There you are. Where are your two cohorts?
Squint. It's subtle. It's more like Simri's just trying to think. My God, what? Brain not working. Ah.
May
I
I,
also
as
sent you, like 4 more guesses, by the way.
may I, as a player, make a suggestion of a response?
Mm-hmm.
We're way too inconspicuous to slip away easily.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But that's just a general reaction. Simri's still keeping up her Astrid voice because why wouldn't she? It's much harder for my cohorts to slip away than it is for me.
Oh, please. Who do you think sent the guard detail away within the cathedral, the most important part of the venue?
I mean, I would assumedly the groom. Motions to him.
They're going to want to be privy to this conversation. Tell them to come up the stairs.
Okay. God. No, I'm just kidding. He wants to speak with all of us, apparently.
Oh boy.
What have we done? What? We haven't even done anything.
Yet.
Scholar, you haven't been able to get in contact with us. You can't intrude in our thoughts.
Hello!
No,
Oh,
not
there
yet.
you are! I found you!
Ooh.
Friends!
I don't know.
Good to see you.
I don't know. He is just psychic abilities,
All right.
so who knows? What that could do.
So, Copper, in response to Bulk freaking out, Bulk, if there was something was going to happen, it would have already happened. We have the lead. That doesn't mean that we are caught and killed. We are fine for now. Let's go upstairs, see what this is about. I sense we're about to hear more about what this whole situation is from the other end.
Bulk and Copper. You two both managed to slip away from the crowd as well. No check needed. As with everything going on, no one would bother to take their attention away from the venue.
Dude and
Making
his
sure that
security
they
detail
had the
don't.
best seats.
Yeah.
What security detail? He sent them away.
True.
I meant one dude and his security detail. Nah, they ain't gonna miss that.
The three of you assemble upstairs. To where you both, again, all three of you are presented with what appears to be the groom. Who kind of, with his hands in his pockets, this way, kind of nods back towards one of the rooms. And he begins to walk down the hall. Do the three of you follow?
Oh my God, Punk!
I mean, Copper knows that this is dangerous, but he also senses there's more at this than just, aha, I got you. So
Fox alarms are going off.
I mean, you can make insight checks if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, he will be, but he's just following after he makes sure Copper is going and.
Copper is keeping his insight checks for now. He wants to see where this is going.
13?
Bulk. If he wanted to make you, you would have been made. He had the ample opportunity to do so in the middle of that courtyard, and he did not. There must be a reason for that.
He's following, just grumbling about weird rich people.
True.
Potter, he sound an ass. Fucking rich people.
Weird ass freaks.
I will say for Copper, Simri isn't notably distracted. She's clearly thinking really, really hard right now.
He's very familiar with that face and tone, not just on Semri, but also a face he is prone to making when he is working on a puzzle.
Three of you continue down this hallway. The red, almost velvet texture rug beneath your feet, kind of muffling your footsteps to a degree. Before you come to the end of the hall where a beautiful oaken door sits. The groom, with his hand, looks back to the three of you as he puts his hand on the handle. A cat pauses for a moment before he opens up and he heads in.
I guess we follow.
It's pissing me off, but yes.
As the three of you enter, you begin to see what you determine to be an office. Beautiful desk in the center, larger than you would have expected, bookshelves of all sorts. And off to the side, you see what looks like one of those like dressing folding screens and like a table and mirror set up with a ton of makeup and all sorts of things. And this makes sense to you because you remember being told that this is where the bride was meant to be.
Yeah.
And as you guys are walking in, the groom goes over to the desk and he begins to start fiddling with something. His back is to you, and as the last of you enters, which I assume would be Bulk, he goes,
Yeah.
Please, shut the door.
Fuck Will, but he's not taking his hand off the knob.
Stinky. Ooh.
Bulk, you close the door, and as the sound of it latches, this figure before you, he takes a deep breath and almost like lets a bunch of tension go. Thank you. You did not need to follow me in, yet you did. I must say, I'm surprised I didn't think you actually had it in you to pull off something like this. And he turns to you, and in his hand, he holds a metal bird mask. My name is Alistair Volk. But some of you, your friend Simri specifically, know me by a different name.
I fucking knew it.
My name is Adder.
Fucking.
Oh.
I call it every goddamn time.
I had a thought, but I didn't want to say it until this bit at the wedding.
There we go. I had to fix it real fast.
Simri opens, closes her mouth, opens it again, closes it. She's going through like the 5 stages right now of grief. Just okay. You know, I had the thought, but I thought I was crazy, but apparently my crazy thoughts are always right.
Your crazy thoughts like sneaking into an archangel wedding and attempting to steal the bride?
Yeah. Well, and the crazy thought that the one person who I rarely ever get to interact with outside of our group, who suspiciously covers his face all the time and had a long history with the archangels, might possibly be, I don't know, the prince.
You had all the pieces, you just needed to put the puzzle together.
Yeah, I didn't exactly have the time to recently, but no better time than the present, I guess. He can tell Simbri's a little upset, but less that she didn't figure it out earlier. Or more that she didn't figure it out earlier, and less that he deceived them for so long.
Don't be too upset over it. I've tried really hard to maintain this guise for myself. I suppose thanks are in order for, out of your own volition, telling me about your plan, because it allowed me to look into a few things. Who do you think was the one who convinced Rupert Callisto to leave town in the first place?
A clever way to get to know exactly who would be here that you could potentially confide in. And Copper, thinking to himself and kind of looking around, is going to drop the guise for Alter Self a little bit before reapplying it, because it needs to be reapplied.
Yeah, I figured that was you behind that face, Kobold. For what it's worth, I thank you for keeping my friend out of harm's way.
Well, the F-bomb, okay.
No thanks is not needed. I would have done it regardless. But appreciate it nonetheless.
And you, looking to you, Bulk. I like your hat, I suppose.
I wish I liked your bride.
Yes. So let us, now that pleasantries have concluded, let's get down to the meat of the matter. My love.
To defeat that bitch.
Did he say my love?
He said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did.
He said, my love. And exiting from behind the dressing screen is a woman that you weren't expecting. The bride. Hello. This is Altea Dulaine, my bride-to-be, the woman you came here to kidnap. Now, the three of you have at least 2 collective brain cells between the 2 of you, so you can likely put one piece together with another, in that this is not the same woman that you are looking for.
The most no shit Sherlock face.
Thus leaving the question of, if she is not to fill the part of the bride, what part is she filling?
The woman you told me about, Simrain, she was never here. I doubt she's even in Blackwall anymore. This wedding between myself and Altea, This has been months, years in planning. Althea and I are childhood friends. Your employer has not been fully honest with you.
Yeah, that's what another thought that I had. Lots of thoughts.
I've been told that seeing the bride in her dress before the wedding is a sign of bad luck, but in this case, I believe exceptions are in order. Althea is the newly appointed head of House Dunlane of Reichenberg. Her father recently departed, and thus she was no longer bound by the restrictions of any marriage he had originally wished to plan for her. But that is not why you're here. Honestly, you probably don't even care. But regardless, as I said before, your employer has not been fully honest with you. They sent you here under the guise of friendship and mutual goals. But I now believe you were merely a means to an end to meet some other goal. I dare say that I don't think she ever expected you to succeed.
Simri is currently smacking the pocket that Bulk has the sending stone in.
Oh, ow! Here!
So, if we are... What is the game then? What is she after? Why is she sending us here?
Who was your employer? She?
Gods no.
Or he?
Another worse option.
Who are you working for?
I wish I fucking knew!
Vera.
Vera? The matriarch?
No, not entirely. The matriarch... Yes. Matriarch did hire us, in quotes. But she was not the first to provide us with this information.
Because then it was...
Above game, what information are you referring to?
Fia, right? It
We
was...
got all of, we got all of the information about
Vera
Fia
was the
from
one who
Vera.
told you that Fia was supposedly meant to be here as the bride.
Oh, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, okay. So, just a miscommunication.
You see, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Alistair or Adder. He starts thinking. He starts thinking really heavily, and he seems to come to a realization as his expression kind of drops. Oh gods. Jet. I know what she's planning. I need to go. You need to leave. I can keep
Simri, in that time, had quickly sent the group down below a message through the message stone. It was a ruse. Fia isn't here. However, I do have an idea of what's going on. We need to get to the Duke now.
I can keep your eyes off you, but you need to get out.
Yeah,
We can do that.
we have a way out.
Good. Fucking hell.
Before you go, before we depart, can you fill us in on what realization you've come to? Being in the dark is how we got into this situation in the first place.
Your boss is about to start a war between the Hollow and the Archangels. Something unlike we've never seen before.
Wonderful.
Copper, make me a persuasion check.
I will do a persuasion, yes.
I will do this thing. She's so cute, by the way. I didn't point that.
She
I
is
didn't
so
see
cute,
her art
isn't
because I was
she?
typing, but she's so.
I feel so bad about almost ruining their wedding now. So bad.
Cut to about 5 minutes ago where Bulk was like, yeah, and I hate your fucking wife.
All he said was, "I wish I liked your bride," and it comes out like, "Oh, I'm wrong. Oh no." Oh, he's been speaking. Bogjar just kind of like took his hat off and has kind of not been shrinking, but just like lowering his head a little.
I'm not gonna burn an inspiration. I have a feeling we might need it.
He pauses and he goes, I think my brother's about to try and kill my father.
Oh, you're going in too
One more
low.
time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I think my brother is about to try and kill our father.
Yeah. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. Yep. We're gonna. Somebody's just gonna drop drop the visage.
Please.
And sneak better when trying not to walk in a fake dress.
Get your friends and leave. Altea.
Yeah.
My love. Please go with them. What? No,
Oh.
I can't do that. I need you out of harm's way. My brother will do anything to hurt my father, even if it means hurting you. Please, go. She looks torn. Okay. All right.
Let's probably use one of these to, and Simri will hold up the scroll of disguise self. Just in case things don't go too great. Don't want them seeing us walking around with the bride on the day of a wedding.
I'm thinking.
I'll set up a distraction. One that should give you ample time to get out. Good luck.
Okay.
Please. Keep us safe.
Simri's looking at both at Altea and Adder. I don't know if she's done this to Adder before. Certainly hasn't done this to Altea. They just met.
Mhm.
But funny brain connection go burr. Cool. Solid still another 4 hours.
Okay.
We can share thoughts this way. This is Adder. It only works for a mile. So you'll know when we're far away. You'll feel the disconnect happen. I'll keep you updated if anything goes wrong. All of us in this room are in this, so if you have anything you want to say it now before we start leaving.
He pauses for a long, hard moment. Thank you.
Yeah,
And then
Jesus,
he goes.
dude. He just hears in his head, yeah, Jesus, dude, if you fucking would let me know before, this would have been so much easier.
I tell you
It's like
what,
half joking,
hey.
half serious.
And he cuts out the he gets fully serious. Tell you what, hey, you're going to take my bride and let me explain real quick.
As they're leaving, Simri just goes, fucking, there's a lot going on right now. Of course, after we
think-
have
Fuck is very
Altea
tempted to
cast-
just scoop her up.
after we have Altea cast disguise self on herself, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm also going to do one other thing before he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
As Alistair begins to depart, Copper is going to stop him and say, "How armed are you? How capable are you? What can you do?"
I'm sorry.
Adder, not Altea.
Oh, to Adder?
Adder.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Easy to say, I know my way around a blade. Above game, he too is
Yes.
a rogue.
Understood.
Smile.
Well, What?
All right.
He is
It-
an assassin rogue.
Oh. Fuck.
Oh, an assassin rogue, you say?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, he's fine.
if that's the case, you thanked me for keeping track of Samurai. Now it is my turn to thank you for, the very least, watching out for her when I cannot. And I'm gonna give him a smoke bomb.
Nice.
He will take that before he goes. I'll put it to good use.
Okay.
We're gonna create a hot pocket around Altea.
All right.
Hot on the outside, cold in the middle.
Yes.
All right.
Althea.
No, Altea.
Oh,
Hard
there's
T.
an H in when you spell. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
The H is there, but it's still hard T.
Lady Altea, let's make sure that your dress remains fine for reuse later, shall we? It'd be a shame if anyone else saw it. It's bad luck, as you said.
All right.
All right, and she's going to use the scroll of disguise self, I believe was the plan.
Yeah.
Yes. That is our second one, so we have one more left. What did she disguise herself into, Tart?
I don't know. You're gonna have to use it on her because she can't do it herself. Because she, well, no, she
No,
can.
you can't.
I was gonna say she doesn't have
disguise
spellcasting
self.
capabilities, but that is how I roll scrolls, and that even non-spellcasters can use them.
Also, it's a self spell, so we can't cast it on somebody else.
Correct. She is going to turn herself into a drow woman with actually the same hairstyle.
You know what?
Nice.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't feel like changing all that. She's got a lot of hair.
Yeah.
I also imagine just like her wedding dress is now like a big hoop dress just to
Yes.
hide it.
100%.
Yeah. Big dress.
I will
And we're off.
I'll try my best to keep up.
Just play safe, act natural. Once something happens, then we will make our move.
Then I will
No,
grab
then.
you. Respectfully. It makes like a tender like wince, like sorry.
You can trust Big Man. His name is Balk. He is actually quite gentle for how large he looks when he wants to
And-
be.
The apologies could not be deeper for today. His ears are kind of like really down.
Simris are like satellites currently. We. She's listening. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's worth anything. This is a better alternative to what the initial plan was. At least I'm coming with you willingly, right?
Punk, I love you to death. Please stop doing that.
Sorry, I'm turning away from my mic. It's not cat. It's I'm stopped. I'm in agony. Thanks, Tart, for
Overwhelmed.
stacking the knife.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I
think
get a
we're going.
response from Group Run, by the way?
Good question.
Lace would have responded. Got it. What's the plan?
You guys, Team Run, you have by this point, it hasn't been narrated yet, but in short, you guys have made it to your meeting point for Team Snatch to meet with you within the main hall.
So I tell the rest of the group.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Simri will respond. A friend of mine, Adder, is going to make a distraction for us so we can escape unseen. We have the bride. Simri can't elaborate because she ran out of words.
True.
So
And
she
we
has
need to
wait
get
for a
going.
response. Yeah, I would assume we're moving right now.
What you're telling me is full speed ahead.
For clarification, does Semri say to Lath we're going to the Duke's place? Like, where are we going?
Yeah.
Well, Simri did. Well, for one, I have to wait for a response.
Like, the Lathe gave it.
Well, to what I just said.
Yeah, sorry, it's just my headphones are cutting in and out, and it's kind of hard to pay attention
Fine.
to the riffing. Apologies.
The short version. Friend Adder is helping, going to make a distraction. We have bride, is all that Simri could get.
And then,
So
per
waiting
your
for Leaf
plan,
to
they
respond.
are going to come to you guys for you all
Yes.
to exfil together.
She hasn't stated any change to that part of the plan. So
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Thank you.
Wait, so above game, is it all we just get out when we can, or are we waiting for y'all
No.
to catch up to us?
Your
I-
group,
I told-
alongside taking down the Scholar's Heart, your goal, your secondary goal, was to secure a way out for Team Snatch to meet you with the bride. And that is,
The
you
only-
guys went up from the Scholar's Heart into the main hall, and you are all going to go back down through the Scholar's Heart into the sewers.
Okay.
the only difference I told you to do is to send one of you guys to the Duke. Which,
But
one of the fastest would be best.
at this
The rest
point,
of you-
I think that's
yeah.
gotta be, we gotta get out of here first.
Yeah.
well,
Also send Pact to
that's
run.
yeah. So that was when we were just at the beginning of that conversation. So whoever would be the fastest in that group, I don't know, probably Pact because of Step of the Wind. Could be pretty far ahead at this point.
I mean, he wouldn't use Step of the Wind, but he does still have a running speed of 40, so
Yeah, definitely.
he can
factor
get there,
that.
no problem.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you, so Q, Leith, Solomon will meet us upstairs.
Okay. So, Pact, you, per the earlier sending, have already taken off to go and reconvene with the Duke to figure out what the situation there is. Meanwhile, the rest of you, as Team Snatch comes down the stairwells with Altea Dulaine in tow, you hear from the main chamber of the venue. You hear Adder's voice. Thank you all for coming. Just before we get started, wanted to go ahead and just say a few words of thanks. And he begins to go into this rather robust, very elaborate, time delaying speech.
Time-consuming.
Time-consuming speech, giving you guys ample time to get out. I would like from the four of you, Altea included, I would like stealth checks from your group. All of you are going to have advantage.
Yee!
I did
Oh,
the
an
wrong
18.
thing. Sorry.
That is a sleight of hand.
28.
Altea with a fat 6.
21.
She's doing her best.
She's doing her best.
Advantage, Bulk. Crit fish.
Yes, advantage.
Yes. Given the distraction that Adder has provided for your group.
Oh.
20. Well,
Thanks,
twice. I'm
roleplay.
sorry. Hit the wrong thing and hit it twice. My bad.
That would bring your average to about 18. You guys quickly find your way back outside, cutting through the courtyard, skirting around the few patrols whose patterns seem to coincidentally link up in a way to where you are easily able to avoid them. I wonder how that happened.
That's suspicious.
Wow.
Wow.
This wedding's so cool.
And you guys...
Bulk really likes weddings now.
Oh no, this kind of scared him.
Oh.
Almost ruined one. And is still ruining one technically.
And you guys, before, or you guys, with no issue, as you make your way into the main hall where there is nary a soul in sight, you are able to easily make your way downstairs and reconvene with Team Run. In this moment, Solomon, Lath, and Q. To which Q, probably wondering what the fuck is going on, kinda, hey, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, quick rundown. Friend Adder is actually the Prince of the Archangels. It's fine. You probably met him at least once. Q. His bride, lifelong friend, not Thea. We were set up by Vera. And he's creating a distraction for us to get out, so we need to get the fuck out. That's the short version.
Hey, I have another question real quick.
Uh-huh.
Did Ashina go with Pact?
Oh, yeah.
If she was still in the tube, yes.
She would
Yeah, she didn't go back
probably
in.
stay with you unless told otherwise.
Thinking realistically speaking here, like the moment Lath would have been like, go chase after Fia, Pact probably wouldn't have thought much and just darted off. Whether or not Ajna was out of the tube at that point is kind of, I'm not sure.
Understood. I will still say, for all intents and purposes, she is still with you. If that's okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so if this bride is not the bride we came here for, why is she here?
Well, I guess she was actually getting married today. This was an actual wedding. Not a political one like we thought.
Yes, I know that. Why here? Why did you bring her?
Adder told us to take her to safety because his brother, didn't know he had a brother, learning a lot, is trying to kill their father.
This place is about to become a war zone.
What?
We
Huh?
need to move.
What? Fuck.
Talk and explain. We gotta move.
Fuck. Hey, I want to, real quick, I want to go ahead and give, Bulk, Copper, and Simri, the chance to make a history check because Adder said something very important that is very relevant to this current conversation.
Yes.
I think I know what it
50.
is.
16.
I'm trying to find history in my sheet.
Fucking mood.
10. I don't know why it's an advantage.
CG, if you will go ahead, because I believe you are correct if you know what it is.
Adder said that Fia was gone.
Mm.
I didn't know she's around. Yeah.
She may have left, and if she isn't here, where is she?
Uh-huh.
That is not the thing that he said, in
right.
regards to this, but it's okay because
Oh, is it that she's major part of the house?
no.
No, he's.
Then-
Are you? Oh, go ahead.
Simri
Sorry.
and Bulk, you caught a name that he mentioned.
Yes. Jet.
Oh, right.
Yep. It's his brother.
That's right, the one who said he didn't want to go by Logan. we
Well,
know.
Yeah.
Not that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you know.
But oh, this jet. Oh.
Simri's head does the like twitch that happens sometimes when you get the chill. It's just her brain working in overdrive, and she just goes, "Jet." Oh,
Vera's
God.
jet.
What? Wait. So, Jet and Alistair are brothers, and the. Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And it's like at that moment, Q puts everything together. Oh god. Vera's trying to take out Azrael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yep. And honestly, I should have wrote down that idea that I had. CG and I brainstorm a lot, and there was one moment where I was like, in my head, I wonder if Vera's lying to us. And I just never wrote that thought down. I like said it in my head, and I just sat there like, I don't know.
Oh, I fucking hate
I should listen to my craziest thoughts because I have been proven right once again.
You know,
Anyways.
sometimes a tinfoil
Oh,
hat
Siege-
should be dusted off.
CG made a streak with the tinfoil hat theory in campaign 1.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck
Now we have
me.
2 of us.
It's more of a compass, really, than a tinfoil hat.
So we need to get. I'll tell you. We're gonna have to drop you off at a brothel.
A what?
Sorry.
It's us.
Lovely
Don't worry
workers
about
there. Hopefully Ebony's there. She'll know what to do.
Who?
A friend.
Copper.
Well, look, we gotta go.
Yeah.
it. Really?
Ow.
We're moving.
Yeah, we're moving.
I cast
Copper-
exposition for brevity earlier. We are moving.
Yes.
Copper just hears under Simri's breath. How did someone so innocent pull Adder of all people?
They were childhood friends.
Childhood friends.
Yeah. Okay. And.
Before Adder became Adder.
Yeah. Okay. So, just to center ourselves a little bit, we are currently running to get the bride out of here because something major is about to go down.
There's a fight, at the very least.
Very least. Now, above game, do we want a hand in this fight? Do we want to be involved in this fight at all?
No,
Once
No.
we
I
get
don't
her-
anyway.
once we get her
I
to
am.
safety?
Probably not.
Okay.
Feel like Game
Then,
of Thrones.
in that case, sending Pact ahead is the smart move.
Yeah, no, our only target is Fia. Like,
Yeah.
Also, yes, I do remember from Game of Thrones, babe. Yeah?
Red Wedding?
The Lannisters send their regards.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
Simri would send Adder like progress updates. Of course, up to a mile of where they are, how far they've gotten, etc. Until she can't anymore.
Okay. You guys descend down the stairwell. The one that was crafted by the Scholar's Heart. The one that one half of your group has not seen. And Q, as you're running, yeah, this is really cool. This is Scholar's Heart. He's a cool guy, I think, but yeah, say hi, say bye. We gotta go. And the Scholar's Heart, seeing you all come in. Oh, hello! It is so good to meet you all. Oh, you're moving really fast. Oh my! I love your dress. I presume I
You look
can't.
so
I can't
gorgeous.
quite see it, but congrats. Thank you. I feel like I'm really in and out of my depth right now.
It's try not to think too hard.
Focus on running. I find that really keeps all of the overwhelmingness out of it.
As your group descends down into the sewer tunnels, packed.
At least the crystal monsters disappeared when they died.
Yeah. I never said they disappeared.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
They got
Oh,
their bodies are still there. What is that?
Are just right there.
I thought you said they turned into crystal.
Yep.
Anyways, continue.
As your group descends down into the tunnels once more and packed, you continue to speed back into the city limits. That's where we are going to end for tonight, as not everything
Yes, it is, you
is
son of a bitch.
as it seems. As of course, nothing was gonna go right with a wedding heist.
Well, hey, wait a second. We got in fine. That's what we were worried
Yeah,
about.
all in terms of your goal, this went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
That's
Really,
true.
truly.
We got into a wedding. We left a wedding with a bride.
Yeah.
Ask
Context changed, but not the situation.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Praying to the god of safe
world-
travel for no particular reason.
The world loves a good right hook.
Notice how I haven't said it's the end of our session yet.
Uh-huh.
Because we have one last thing to go over. As the Sanguine Guard rushes through the sewer, one aiming to make their way to the Duke's manor, another, the rest, aiming to return back to their safe zone, the Crescent Lounge. Boots in the snow. Lots and lots of boots. Chains and clubs. Ruffians, vagabonds, and the like. Trail behind a monster of a man. A hooded Goliath carrying a huge, curved greatsword. He leads them, marching down city streets. Eventually coming to a stop. His eyes looking up at the building before him. Gentlemen, it looks like we are here. As his eyes make contact and read the sign before him. The Crescent Lounge.
Damn it.
Thank you all for joining us tonight.
That motherfucker.
Oh, Anthony!
Who squealed?
It's a good question, isn't it? That's a good
I'm going with
question, isn't it?
I'm going with my crazy thoughts, but you don't get to know those until next session, Tart.
Honestly,
Wow.
Fair.
Stank that
fair and valid.
It could only be more stank if I was actually upset.
Like, I just imagine it could be more if you like go upstairs and just start like looking at him like, no, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you.
She's gonna come up again and assault me with the cat again.
There was so I want to point something out. Earlier there was worry about today's session, that there was going to be an encounter with the Scholar's Heart and that they were going to make a charisma save. And I said something to the effects of, if Tart intentionally separated the well-saving charisma characters from the charisma group, and then made the bad charisma group roll against it, I would send Bun a pair of brass knuckles. I'm going to do that anyways.
I was wondering
Why are
where he
you
was
threatening
going with
Ebony
this.
and them? Why?
Oh.
It's not Ebony.
Oh.
It's not Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, so many things to go over next week as we are out of time. Thank you all for joining us. Let's go ahead and send it on around the horn. Let's start with the one who I think is probably the most traumatized at this moment, Punk.
I'm afraid. Please don't Junpei me again.
What, you
I-
again?
Junpei.
Oh, Junpei.
Oh.
Get it.
Don't worry.
JJK
It's
thing, don't
JJK.
worry. My name's Punk, you're a dog. I am the sad one today. Traumatized one. I play Bulk. I'm still thinking if I'll come back to streaming. I've been having a lot going on. Life has been kicking me in the face, so I'm taking a break for now. Bun.
My brain is. I'm not in here anymore. Hello, I'm Bun, also known as the Flustered Bun. You can find me in places like Blue Sky and Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi, where my art commissions and dice commissions can be found, and also my shop where I sell my dice. You can my Blue Sky, where I post all that stuff, where you can see some of the progress. You can find me this Tuesday for Rascals and Ravnica, where I. Honestly, we're in a pretty similar scary situation, just without a wedding. It's a great time. I don't know if you'll find me anywhere else this week, depending on what Tart's schedule is. But anyways, that's me. The one who's the fastest out of all of us currently. Joe, go.
You know, as I sit here and realize how glad I am that my child is with me right now, I just will breathe a sigh of relief as
I was about
I'm
to say,
running through the fucking city like a goddamn madman, jumping off of roofs like he's fucking Naruto or some shit.
mm-hmm. Isn't it a good thing we opted to have Ajna go with Pact?
Yeah, totally a great thing.
Here's another great thing, River.
That's.
This is true.
You know what? Fight me. You can find me over at twitch.tv/WickedRiver97. I'm still not streaming currently. Just life is life. I'll be back eventually, though. That's all for me. CG.
Hi, I'm CG. I do things on this channel. I also occasionally show up on the main channel when there's something Resident Evil randomizer or honestly, if I just want to show up involved. If I'm allowed, of course. But I don't really have anything to show. But you know who I am going to show? Our good friend J Frost, who couldn't make it today.
The one session he would have loved to be here for.
I just want to thank whatever forces are at work that he was not the one involved in that accident, and the ones who were involved were able to walk away safely.
Yeah.
So, well, he's gonna have fun catching up on this. Start.
A lot like what happened this session. A car crash.
And like a car crash, you can't keep your eyes off it. Guys, gals, but non-binary pals, hello, I am your local trauma inducer, the one and only pudding pastry farting tart, and this has been another fine episode of Sins of the Blood. I have been so excited for this session in particular, if you couldn't tell. You can find me at twitch.tv/FryingTart, where I play horror games, Souls-likes, challenge mods, randomizers, that sort of thing. My birthday is coming up soon, on the 28th. So, yeah, say happy birthday to me, or else, gun.
No.
No, it's fine, bud. It's not my birthday yet. You don't have to say it right now.
No.
I might be either drunk and or high after watching All In, but I will definitely try.
Well, my birthday is before All In, so I would
I might be drunk and or high. I will definitely try. Because it's also pre-release that day, so I'm like, spending a lot of money.
True. It's true.
Thank you, Punk. Happy for you. Congrats. Nice. Literally Simri while talking to Adder. By the way.
Chat, they love me. I promise.
We do. It's just...
And I love all of them. I love them so much, and I'm so happy that they are enduring all this torment to my...
Meg's making us cry.
Enduring this torment for my entertainment.
As Tart just sits there like Mr. Burns. Excellent.
Mhm.
I know shit. I'm like doing the pose right now. Like, that's not even a fucking joke.
Amazing. I love it.
But yes, you can find me at twitch.tv/FrankTart. I think I already said that. Next time you'll find me will be later this week, where I am going to stream things. I got a few sponsored games that I got codes for that I want to do streams for, so those will probably be the next things I do. But otherwise, you'll find us here on Tuesday for the next episode of The Rascals in Ravnica, and on
Trying not to die.
and on Wednesday for the next episode of Cracking Kaivani, our debut little mini-series for the setting of Eidos here on Jake's setting on the Dummies and Disasters channel. But otherwise, I gotta get out of here. Why are they still fucking live? Jesus Christ, we're gonna raid Wiley again.
He's
He's
still
always
alive.
He's
still alive.
always like alive.
He is alive.
He came in.
He's
he
also here
streaked
in the
and just
chat, so he's probably
expected-
listening to us right now.
Yeah, he came in.
Yeah.
He streaked and expected us to just let him be.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh shit, he's been 6 hours? Christ.
Yeah.
Closing
Almost
in on
7.
7.
That's a whole ass shift.
All right, this is gonna be really funny, guys. I promise. Raid message is gonna be Adol D's nuts,
Nice.
That.
in tribute to Adol C's his character in Rascals and Ravnica. Go show him some love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back next week for the next episode of Sins of the Blood. Thank you all so much for joining us. We love you all so very much. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. You're loved. You are valid. If no one told you today, you fucking matter. We love you all. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.
Hey, Tart, do I get inspiration for that?
No.